Hey guys, I know I said I would do this from San Diego, but I just wrote the blog for Monday, and I feel like when I write it and then I talk to you, it's a little fresher in my mind, so you get, the fresh thoughts. So for Monday's blog, I write to you about how to develop your battle plan. Now, we've gone over this a little bit the last couple of weeks about what's most important to you, what non-food thing are you most looking forward to. And a couple concepts I really think are important, and I want to just really emphasize them right now. First of all, you got to prioritize, right? You can't have everything and have everything, right? You can't eat everything and have the body you want. It just doesn't work that way unless you're one of those freakish Hadid girls. And it's just me, or is Gigi Hadid always saying how she eats burgers? We got it already. You're the cool girl from Gone Girl. Whatever. So, back in reality where you and I live, we cannot, nor should we, it's not good for us to just go on a free-for-all, right? So, in today's blog, I make a list of the basic Thanksgiving meal. Obviously, if your family always has lasagna or whatever, make swaps or whatever. But the thing I want you to keep in is turkey. And if your family has green vegetables or whatever, keep that in. But all the other funky stuff, like the real fast-acting carbohydrates, the desserts, the alcohol, all that stuff, then you're going to make a list of priorities. The must-haves, the like-to-haves, the things you don't care about. Then you'll go from there. Now, what's really important when you go from there is whatever one thing you have to absolutely have, you can have it. But everything else, no. The reason behind this is because the goal in general, the reason why you can't stick to your diet is because you have a diet mentality. It's because you go on, you go off. It's like a roller coaster, right? Ideally, we eat the same way most of the time, so we don't have weight fluctuations, we don't have blood sugar fluctuations, we don't have, like I said, the 3 pairs of pants in the same color situation. So on Thanksgiving, you're going to eat the same conceptual food. You're going to have turkey, you're going to have vegetables, you're going to have the usual kind of stuff you usually eat. Then you're going to have something extra. If that's a slice of pumpkin pie, or if that's candied yams, or if that's something, a normal size amount of something, have that. And when you're having it, this is the part I really want you to get. So if you need to just pause for a second, collect yourself, come back. I'll wait. Okay. When you're eating the whatever, and in the example I write about, it's this client of mine named Victoria, and she loves her mom's yams. Everyone loves something, right? So when she's eating her yams, if her annoying sister starts giving her crap because Victoria told her mom she needed, a salad and vegetables and stuff, if her sister starts picking at her in the middle of the meal about why she's so difficult and blah, 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 put down your fork. Just put it down. Don't make a big production about it. Just put it down. And you can either fight with your sister or you can eat. You cannot do both. Because if you're fighting with your sister and trying to eat, you will not have a good digestive process with your food. You will not enjoy the yams. And quite frankly, it's not worth any of the thought process or the planning, any of the just work we've put into what you're going to do on Thanksgiving. So, fight with your sister later. God knows she's not going to be any less annoying in an hour. And you can always eat the yams another time. And your sister can always be annoying later. So, and halfway through their meal, ask yourself, do I like this? Is this still taste good? Do I need to stop and heat it up? Or am I kind of over this? And before you even sit down, ask yourself, am I hungry? Because you can always sit down with everyone and just say, hey, I'm not really hungry right now, but I'm going to make myself a plate in 15 minutes. Every once in a while, there is a really psychotic hostess who insists everyone sits down at the same time. That's like Martha Stewart on some sort of extreme low carbohydrate freak out. But assuming your hostess isn't crazy, most people don't care as long as you don't make a big stink about it. Now, why this is important, big picture. So we have our mini concepts and we have our larger concepts. Self-care, being in touch with our body, listening to our body is a 24/7, 365 commitment. It does not take a day off. It does not take holidays. It does not have sick days. No PTO. So when we decide to zone out on Thanksgiving, on Christmas, on our birthday, on a 7-day long booze cruise or whatever people do, we are checked out. I mean, our mind-body connection is so important, and that is a huge just disservice we're doing. So for my client Victoria, when if she decides to bite the bait, so to speak, of fighting with her sister or whatever, instead of enjoying the situation, she can set up a whole chain reaction of bad digestion, then she won't sleep well, then the next morning she won't be able to enjoy her family, da-da-da-da. But she could choose to put down her fork, get up, go to the bathroom, get a glass of water, call her boyfriend and vent or whatever she needs to do, come back, get some new food, reheat her food, whatever she needs to do. When she goes to bed, she's not overly stuffed because everyone else is having huge slabs of pie. She's having hot water with lemon to aid in her digestion. The next morning she wakes up, she feels like going to work out. Everyone else is just kind of moping around the house, feeling bloated. That afternoon, everyone's taking naps and eating, turkey stuffing sandwiches. She's, making a salad with turkey. She's not carbing it out again because her body isn't craving that huge amount of a carb overload again. Everyone else taking naps again, and she actually has a moment to sit down with her niece, who she never gets to talk to because she's a tween and all they do is text, and play a jigsaw puzzle with her. So we don't take a holiday from taking care of ourselves. And I know it's kind of tricky. And I'm seriously convinced a very significant reason that a lot of people overeat on the holidays is because we're trying to numb out. Yes, the food is really gross, very carb heavy. However, a lot of meals are very carb heavy, but we don't always necessarily as a country embrace just zoning out like we do on Thanksgiving. It's kind of a strange phenomenon. Anyway, happy Monday. I know you're looking for the Pacific Ocean. Just pretend it's the Pacific Ocean. I'll take a picture and post it or something. But I just had a lot of thoughts and I didn't want to let them escape because ever since I've become a mom, good thoughts escape all the time. Anyway, have a good day. And I did the fun filter just because I feel like when I'm tired, I look less gruesome. Okay.